Gina Rinehart, Australia's wealthiest individual, has deployed $97 million into four major U.S. defense firms in Q1 2026. Her investment vehicle, Hancock Prospecting, allocated capital to RTX, Northrop Grumman, L3Harris, and Lockheed Martin. These moves reflect a broader reallocation of $133 million into defense and precious metals. RTX received the largest chunk at $24.69 million, followed closely by Northrop Grumman, $24.2 million, L3Harris, $24.16 million, and Lockheed Martin, $23.6 million. The figures represent positions held as of March 31 and are part of a strategic shift in Rinehart's portfolio. The defense investments are not the only ones in this reallocation. Hancock Prospecting also added cybersecurity firm CrowdStrike to its portfolio with a $16.1 million stake. This diversification into cybersecurity signals a growing interest in digital infrastructure as a complement to traditional defense holdings. In addition, the firm took a new position in gold miner Newmont, acquiring a stake valued at $20.6 million. This move underscores a broader trend toward precious metals as a hedge against macroeconomic volatility. Meanwhile, the portfolio saw a 10% expansion in Hudbay Minerals, a Canadian copper and gold producer. This increase suggests a cautious but deliberate bet on base and precious metals. In contrast, the firm completely divested from SQM, a Chilean lithium producer. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. This exit indicates a strategic shift away from lithium as a core holding, possibly due to market saturation or regulatory risks in the region. Rinehart's largest new acquisition came in Rare Earths Americas, a recently public company. Hancock Prospecting acquired a 6.3% stake in the firm, representing a $34 million investment. This move highlights a growing interest in rare earths, which are critical to advanced manufacturing and green energy technologies. With global demand for these materials rising, securing a stake in a public rare earths company could position Rinehart's portfolio for long-term gains. Rinehart's overall American portfolio now stands at $3.3 billion in value. Her personal wealth is estimated at $43.8 billion, primarily from iron ore mining in Western Australia. These U.S. investments represent a significant portion of her broader asset allocation and suggest a growing interest in defense and mining sectors in the United States. The timing of these moves, revealed in regulatory filings on May 15, may have been influenced by broader geopolitical and economic trends. The defense sector has seen increased activity from institutional investors amid rising global tensions and a renewed focus on national security. Rinehart's move into defense contractors could indicate a belief in long-term growth in this sector. However, the success of these investments will depend on how geopolitical events unfold and whether defense spending continues to expand in the coming years. The inclusion of CrowdStrike in the portfolio also suggests a strategic diversification into cybersecurity, which has become a critical component of national and corporate security. As digital threats grow, companies like CrowdStrike are increasingly important to both public and private sector clients. The $16.1 million stake in CrowdStrike could serve as a hedge against broader market volatility. The exit from SQM and the new stake in Rare Earths Americas highlight a shift in Rinehart's mining strategy. While lithium has been a key driver of EV, most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. In battery markets, its volatility and regulatory challenges may have prompted a pivot toward more stable and diversified rare earths. This could reflect a broader trend among investors to seek out materials that are essential to green energy and high-tech industries. Looking ahead, the next signal to watch is how these investments perform in the context of broader market conditions. Will defense stocks continue to benefit from increased government spending? Will rare earths see a surge in demand as green energy projects expand? And how will CrowdStrike's cybersecurity offerings fare as digital threats evolve? These factors will shape the value of Rinehart's latest investment moves.